A very good morning, everyone. The guests will be arriving shortly. Request you all to kindly put your phones on mute or put it on flight mode. Thank you so much for the cooperation. I repeat, kindly put your phones on mute or on flight mode to ensure the function goes on smoothly. Thank you so much for your cooperation.
ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. DC ಪವರ್ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆಯಾ? ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
dignitaries, distinguished faculty, proud parents, and most importantly, our bright, aspiring legal minds. A warm welcome and heartfelt welcome to all present here. Fiat justitia ruat caelum. Let justice be done, though the heavens fall. Today, we welcome the fresh minds who are about to embark on a transformative journey through legal education, as we collectively celebrate their decision to become a part of this guiding force. To mark the auspicious beginning of this new academic chapter and to invoke the spirit of knowledge and wisdom, I invite Ms. Parvati Verma, Assistant Professor, to grace us with her invocation.
गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कवित्वजम्बो फलसारभक्षितम् उमासुदं शोकविनाशकारणम् नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपङ्कजम् नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पादपङ्कजम्.
Thank you, ma'am, for setting that beautiful tone to our gathering. I now invite Ms. Siddhi Suman, Assistant Professor today.
A very good morning to everyone. Respected dignitaries on the dais, respected faculty members, newly joined students and their parents. I, Siddhi Suman, Assistant Professor, welcome you all to the Induction program for KLE Law College, Bengaluru. Law is a transformative journey. It enriches one's personal life, shapes personality, and builds societies. And it's our privilege that all of you have chosen to embark upon this journey with us. Our chief guest, who is a former ground engineer of the Indian Air Force and a former officer of the District Judiciary of Pagalkot. I request Mr. Prasad B. Hiramat, Assistant Professor, to please offer him a sapling as a token of respect. I would also like to welcome Dr. Manoj Kumar V. Hiramat, First Year Coordinator and IQAC Coordinator. I request Dr. Anita Raghavendra ma'am to present a sapling as a token of respect. I would also like to welcome Ms. Sharmila HS, who is the head of department for the 3-year LLB program. I request Ms. Sarangi Anil Kumar to present a sapling as a token of respect. It's an honor to introduce our chief guest for today, Mr. Vasant Patwardhan. Sir has over 20 years of experience as a regular combatant for the Indian Air Force. He also served as a manager for Fiber O&M for Reliance Infocom and Airtel Broadband Services, and has also served the Bagalkot District Judiciary. Sir has over 25 years of teaching experience. He teaches English grammar for aspirants and students, trains judicial aspirants, and also conducts classes in translation for aspiring advocates at Shri Mittal Kod Pratishthan at Shiva Yoga Mandir Badami, Nandimat Law College Bagalkot, KSPC Law Academy, and KLE Law College Bengaluru. Sir also gives lectures on different topics of grammar and translation to students to motivate them to be successful citizens of this country. Sir has also translated 16 law books, the latest one being a compendium of 8,000 questions for cross-examination of witnesses, published by Lexman Publishers. With this brief introduction, I present Mr. Vasant Patwardhan to this august gathering.
Very good morning to all of you. ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದಾ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ನಡ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗೋರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ ಅಂತ? ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಕ್ಯೂರಿಯಾಸಿಟಿ ಸೇಕ್. ಸರಿ, ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರಿ ಅಂಡ್ ದೇರ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Anyway, I shall have a mix of Kannada and English with your permission, and with a pardon to seeking your permission. Pujya Mallikarjunaya sir in his office. Pujya faculty members, because they remain Pujya, and honorable non-teaching staff who have taken pain to arrange all these things, and above all, the glittering stars of future judicial arena. When I told you, when I uttered these words, I mean them. I know Mallikarjuna sir may not be personally, but through some screens and apps, as well as the literate staff over here. And I know the pain they take to bring the best to serve you. And especially in the professional courses like this, which you have opted rightly, Guru has got a different place than the courses which you might have completed before stepping into this course. Professionalism needs a Guru, and Guru in the real sense, Indian sense of Guru. Right? Okay. Now, let me put forth some points regarding your selection after graduation. You have opted a right course as a career. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಮುಂದೆ ಬಹಳ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಇರ್ಬೋದಾಗಿತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಬಟ್ ಯು ಆಪ್ಟೆಡ್ ಲಾ ಆಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕರಿಯರ್. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಟೆಲ್ ಯು, ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಪುಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ವೇ. There are two types of jobs in this world. One is handling the man-made things, and the other is handling the God-made things. If you are getting me, in engineers irtare, they handle man-made things. Maybe very complicated, technological, advanced, but they are all man-made things. But ನೀವೇನು ಆರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ, you have opted to handle God-made things. Man-made things ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಲಿಮಿಟೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ. They have got limitation because they are man-made things. As man has a limitation, man-made things naturally have that limitation. But God-made things do not have. If I take you back to the scientific inventions, the very invention of wheel took away the jobs of weavers. Invention of wheels took away buried, if I am not harsh in that, the hand looms, and the power looms took over. And there is always a threat because of its very nature of man-made. Today's AI is threatening every engineer. They may spell it that in the next meeting my name may be there, right? But this will never happen with the people handling God-made things, because God-made things are permanent in nature. You can just imagine. You know, the other day I was talking to my niece, who is an endocrinologist practicing. She came to me, I told her, see, I have subscribed for a bicycle ride on daily basis. Tilt is a company which is there in my society. I can ride 3 hours. I am on a strict diet. I will not consult you further. ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳಿದ್ದು ಶ್ರಾವಣ ಯಾವಾಗ ಶುರು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? ಇವತ್ತು ನಾಲ್ಕು ಪಂಚಮಿ, ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ನಿನ್ನೆಯಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಶೀಲಾ, ಎನಿವೆ ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಶ್ರಾವಣ ಮುಗಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಭೇಟಿ ಆಗ್ತೀನೇನೋ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇಡವಾದದ್ದು ತಿಂದು ಡಯಾಬಿಟಿಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಎಂಡೋಕ್ರೈನಾಲಜಿ ಬರಲೇಬೇಕು ನೀನು. ಶಿ ಈಸ್ ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಶ್ಯೂರ್. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ these God-made things have got an inherent quality of making mistakes. Don't take me on the negative note. But the hard fact is this. Av yak hage helidlu? Why did she challenge me like this? Because she knows I will definitely commit a mistake and I need. In the same way, the profession of a law graduate or a lawyer for that matter is an unending profession, uninterrupted profession. You can't imagine a world without lawyer or litigation. I don't expect that the society should suffer and you lawyers should flourish. No. But this is a fact. Each and every profession, each and every person on this land require a lawyer. ಯಾವಾಗ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಹೇಳಿ? ನೀವು ಸತಿಯುಗದಿಂದ ನೋಡಿದ್ರು, if you start looking at it from Ramayana onwards, litigations are there. ಮನುಸ್ಮೃತಿ ಇದೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಇದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದ್ರು ಏನು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿಲ್ವಲ್ಲ? ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ 10 ಸಾರಿ ದೇವರೇ ಅವತಾರ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬಂದ್ರು. It has not ended. Rather, it has increased. The litigations have increased because there is one certain thing in this world, that is the uncertainty of human mind. Uncertainty of human mind. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಬರ್ತಾ ನನ್ನ ಕಾರಿನ ಡ್ರೈವರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಅವರಂದ್ರು, ಸರ್ ನೈಸ್ ರೋಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿಜ, there are increasing cases of road rages. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ? why? Because sir, because of the traffic, all the commuters get frustrated. They get in front of their eyes the barking of their bosses, the losses they are going to incur. Out of that frustration, a stare, a word from their mouth results into a road rage. That is the case for a lawyer. It is a facility which has been given to the world, but it results into a litigation. So that's why I told that the profession which you have chosen rather, is an uninterrupted, unending profession. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಈ ವೃತ್ತಿಗೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನ್, ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಇವತ್ತೇನು ಲಕ್ಷಗಟ್ಟಲೆ ಗಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೋ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಹೆದರಿಕೆ ಇದೆ. They are threatened by the very word of AI, artificial intelligence. But the lawyers or the law graduates need not to. Howda? Just think over this. This you may not get if you Google it. Think over this. Howda anta. So there is a word in Kathopanishad that is Uttishtata, Jagrata, Praptavaranibhodata. Uttishtata, it is translated into English by none other than the thundering monk of India, Swami Vivekananda, as arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. It is this verse which he has translated from Kathopanishad. What is he telling? Uttishtata, Means arise. First take the right decision in your life, which fortunately you have done by joining into the law course. Selecting out of all the arena outside, you opted law. You may not be knowing, or you may having a dazzle picture of it. ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದೆ, ಮುಂದೆ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಆ ಉತ್ಕೃಷ್ಟತ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕೆಲಸ ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿದಿರಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, the stability which you can expect out of this profession. ಅದಲ್ಲದೆ there are innumerable professions. I have seen very closely the budding lawyers and their life, because as a court officer, a lawyer who reports to a certain court comes with his senior and reports, or gets acquainted with a court officer first. Shirastedar antar avare bandbeti agtare. And I have seen them grooming into a giant career ahead. I have almost got 5 WhatsApp groups in which only lawyers are there. Most of them, or many of them, are into the Munsi for legal officers now. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕರಿಯರಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮುಖ ಇದೆ, how many avenues are there further ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯ. ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಯುವರ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಲಾಯರ್, ನಿಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ avenues ಇದೆ. You are a preferred director in any of the organization, bank, financial institution, educational institution, because you know law. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಉತ್ಕೃಷ್ಟತ ಹಂಗೆ ಇವತ್ತೆಲ್ಲೋ ನೋಡದೆ ಒಂದು ನೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದು ಬ್ರೀಫ್ ಬಂತು, ಹಾಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ನೀವು. Being graduates, you have taken a wise decision. You have taken a major decision. And you are into this field. ಒಂದು ಲೈಟರ್ ವೇ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಈ ಖಾದಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಖಾಕಿ ಹೆದರೋದೇ ಕರೆ ಕೋಟಿಗೆ ಅಂತ. ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಈಗ ನನ್ನ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ಲಿ 8,000 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ಅಂತ. I translated that book and I was astonished. I got the answer there. Why this has been told? That is, the politicians and the police, people in uniform, are respectful. ಹೆದರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು ಬೇಡ. Are respectful to the black coats. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ of the typewriting and its mistakes, the pressure on the typewriting button which has been pressed, and you are cross-examining the experts of that field. You cross-examine a surgeon, doctor. Can you cross-examine without having a basic knowledge, or a thorough knowledge rather, because you have to prove him wrong in the dais. You have to convince the court that so and so person is telling lie, he is taking some side. Or you have to convince the court, the bench, that this is correct. This proof or this evidence given by the surgeon or the doctor is not lie. It is correct. ನೀವು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. You are a court officer wearing a black coat. You are helping to make him understand. So ಈ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಷಮತೆ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ you need to have a very thorough knowledge of each and every field under sky. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಅಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಇದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? This is an opportunity. You know, basically, human beings are made, or rather, they get that real satisfaction, satiation, only by acquiring knowledge. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ವರ್ಗ ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ತಿನ್ನೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ, ಕೋಲಾದಂತಹ ಜೀವ ಮಲಗೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ it enjoys. Which the degree of enjoyment a koala enjoys in sleeping like 18 hours out of 24 hours, you as a human being or we as a human being can't enjoy because we are not meant for that. ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಭಾವ ಅಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಭಾವ ಏನಾಗಿದ್ರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಭಾವ ಜ್ಞಾನಾರ್ಜನೆ, acquisition of knowledge. My very goal of my birth is this. I am here to acquire as much knowledge possible. That gives me the real satisfaction. So at the end of your course and career throughout, you will be a satisfied person, which most of the other trades may not have. ನೀವು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಅರ್ಥ ಇದೆ. ಈ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಏನ್ ನಿಮ್ದಿದೆಯೋ, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಯು ಅಕ್ವೈರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ಇನ್ ಯು ಥ್ರೆಟನ್ಸ್ ದ ಅದರ್ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ಸ್. ನಾನೇನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಅದು ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಯು ಆರ್ ದ ಟ್ವಿಂಕ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಯಾಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ, ರಿಯಲಿ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ who are all the Kapil Sibals of this next future Supreme Court. I am taking the names. It is totally apolitical. I don't know who will be the CJR or the next future generation. It is from you. Somebody must have been sitting here one day. So the situation is pregnant with all the possibilities. ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಭವಿಷ್ಯದ ಗರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಹಾದಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದೆ ಉತ್ಕೃಷ್ಟತೆ ಈ ಕೆಲಸ ಮುಗಿದಿದೆ ಕಠೋಪನಿಷತ್ತು. ಅರೈಸ್, ಅದು ಆಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಯು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಟೇಕನ್ ಅಪ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್. The next step is awake. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಈಗ ನಾವು? ಅವೇಕ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರೈಸ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಜಾಗೃತ ಅಂತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಗೋಲ್ ಕಡೆಗೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಮುಂದಿಂದಿದೆ ಪ್ರಾಪ್ತವರ ಅನ್ನಿಬಹುದತ್ತ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನು ಸಾಧಿಸ್ರಿ ಅಂತ. ಅದರ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ವಾಕ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದ ಗೋಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೇರ್ ಟು ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಚೋಸನ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಹಿಂದೆ ಒಂದು ಆಡ್ ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಇಫ್ ಯು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ಇನ್ ಲೈಟರ್ ನೋಟ್, ಪೆಪ್ಸಿ, यही है राइट चॉइस बेबी. ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ? At a very remote taluka place, I was conducting grammar classes online. In his absence, let me take the name of Reverend Mallikarjuna, Dr. Mallikarjuna, sir. It was at 6 a.m. in the morning because I too was busy with the course. The timing was 6 a.m. in the morning. Being the dean, he used to attend those classes regularly along with his staff members. What are they going to gain? But the hunger for this college or the college staff, college is nothing, college is a building. The dean, the principal who are here as a faculty members have got that hunger from somewhere and impart to you. ಅಷ್ಟು ಏನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ನೋಡೋಣ. ಒಂದೇನೋ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ನಾವು ನೋಡೋಣ. ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟೀಚರ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಒನ್ ಹೂ ಆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಎ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಔಟ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಲೈಫ್. ನಾವು ಈ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಹತ್ರ ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಯು ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಫರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್, ಯು ಆರ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ದೇ ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಟೀಚ್, ದೇ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಸ್ ಇಟ್. ಅಂಥವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು, ಬಹಳ ಪುಣ್ಯದಿಂದ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. So you are at the right place. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ, after all this background, now the ownership comes on you. ನೀವು ಮುಂದೆ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು? what have you planned further? ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ. You might have seen all those names which I don't want to take, but if I take all those names, they are more famous than any film actor or athlete, or even for those soldiers who have laid down their lives. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪರೆನ್ಸಿ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಪುಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಆನ್ ನೆಟ್. ದ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆನ್ ನೆಟ್. ಟುಮಾರೋ ಯು ಮೇ ಬಿ ಒನ್ ಅಮಂಗ್ ದೆಮ್. ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧಿ ಬರ್ತದೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಇಲ್ಲ. ನೆಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬ್ಯಾಕಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಕೊಡಕ್ಕೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿನೂ ಬರ್ತದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲಿದೆ. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, there is one certain thing in this world, that is the uncertainty of human mind ಅಂತ. That works among us also. Today we see a clip, from the childhood you might have experienced this. ನನಗೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕವನಿದ್ದಾಗ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅನಿಸ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಆ ಟನ್ ಬಾರಿಸಿ ರೈಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಹೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಡ್ರೈವರ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಏನ್ ಟಿವಿಯಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದಿರ್ತಾನೆ ಸ್ಟೇರಿಂಗ್. These are all the phases we all have undergone, and it started changing, but that uncertainty or indecisiveness still persists. ಹೋಗುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಮನಸ್ಸಿಂದ. ಇವತ್ತು ನಮಗೆ ಲಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ, ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕನ್ವಿನ್ಸ್, ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೀವಿ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದಿವಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹಿಂಗೆಲ್ಲವರೆ ಯಾರೊಬ್ರು ಬರ್ತಾರಪ್ಪ, ಆ ಗುಂಡಪ್ಪನ ಮಗ ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದಿನಪ್ಪ, ಬಹಳ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಷ್ಟ ಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಆ ಗುಂಡಪ್ಪನ ಮಗ ಹಂಗನೂ ಕಷ್ಟ ಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಕಷ್ಟ ಪಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅವನು. He has not taken the ownership of what he has opted. ನಾನೀಗ ಒಂದು ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಓನರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಒಂದು, ಯು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಅನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಮೇಡ್ who comes to our home to sleep and mop our floors. There is a difference between the mopping and sweeping of a maid and my mother or father. Why? She has been paid for that. Still, it is unsatisfactory, incomplete. My mother takes the ownership and she finds or goes to each and every corner on that holiday when maid takes an off, because of the ownership. So ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು, ಟೇಕ್ ಓನರ್ಶಿಪ್, act like a owner further. You have got hardly some 3 to 5 years now, the last academic formal education or training. ಹೌದಾ? ಒಂದು ಹಿಂದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉರ್ದುದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದಂತಹ ಮಾತಿದೆ, ಖುದಿ ಕೋ ಕರ್ ಇತ್ನಾ ಬುಲಂದ್ कि हर ख्वाहिश से पहले, हर तकदीर लिखने से पहले खुदा खुद बंदे से पूछे बता तेरी रजा क्या है. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಇಷ್ಟು ಸಮರ್ಥನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, that no one should have a second thought than to opt you in the market. Institution is there, able faculty is there to make you efficient, to make you effective, market ready, but the ultimate onus lies on me also. ನಾನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನನ್ನ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ಎಷ್ಟು ಗಟ್ಟಿ ಇದೆ, how stable I am, and what I have thought of myself. Nothing can be taught to human beings. Let me be very clear in this. ಕಲಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ನಾವು ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲ. The institution, the environment around you, it just created to bring out the best out of you. ಈ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಇದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೇವಲ ಆ ಒಂದು ಪರಿಸರ ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ತದೆ, to bring out the best in you. Otherwise the best lies there. It is already there in you. Once you take the ownership, take the responsibility, it will come out. As Swami Vivekananda describes, life is the manifestation of the divinity which is already within you. What more you want? Nothing it comes out from outside. ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಿದೆಯೋ ಅದು ದೈವತ್ವ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದಾನೇ ಬಂದಿದೀವಿ, ಒಂದೇ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರಿಯಿಂದ. ನೀವು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ವಾತಾವರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ಇಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಗುರುವೃಂದ ಇದೆ, ಇಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡೋಕೆ ಸೌಕರ್ಯ ಇದೆ. Go through it, make use of it, utilize it rather, and bring out the best of it. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಮುಂದಿನ ಏನು ಜಾಗ್ರತೆ ಇದೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಪಾಲು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಇದೆ. ಈ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅನ್ಡೆಟರ್ಡ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಆ ಕಡೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಓಲಾಡ್ದಂಗೆ ನಾವು ನಿಲ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಗೋಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಯಾವ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನ್ ಈಗ 50 ವರ್ಷದ 50 years or more unending profession, as I told you. ಈಗ ನಾನೊಂದು ದುಷ್ಯಂತ್ ದವೆ ಅವರ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. he laid down, he hung his shoes after 45 years of successful litigation lawyer from Supreme Court. 45 ವರ್ಷ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. he is still healthy. ಅವ್ರು ಬರೀ ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಈಗ ಯಾವ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನ್ನಿಗೆ ಈ ಸೌಕರ್ಯ ಇದೆ? 45-50 ವರ್ಷ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಯಾವ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನ್ನಿಗೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಜಡ್ಜ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುವಂತ ಪೋಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುವಂತ ಸೌಕರ್ಯ ಇದೆ? ಇಟ್ ಆಲ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಕೆಪಾಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಯು ಗ್ಯಾದರ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್. ಸೊ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ, ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಕಡೆ ಗಮನ ಕೊಡಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ? ವೈ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಯುವರ್ ಯಂಗರ್, your starting years demands that hard work like any other profession, and when you start enjoying for the harder work also, it needs your physical strength. The reaping period also requires your physical strength. Then only you can reap the fruits of your hard work. Health kade gamana kodi. As I told you, this institution has a gym too. Make use of it. I don't believe or I don't advise you to have all 6 packs. ಅದಲ್ಲ. ಆರೋಗ್ಯಕರವಾಗಿರಿ. It is not a joke now. It is health is wealth. It is a real, because a healthy body, ನಿಮಗೊಂದು, it gives a stable mind. It gives a acquiring mind, grasping mind. By that you can grasp a lot and be market ready. The ultimate goal is there. Then please have a broader outlook. As your outlook broadens, you create highways to your brains. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಔಟ್ಲುಕ್ ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಗೋಲೇ ನ್ಯಾರೋ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಆ ಪಾತ್ ಏನಿದೆ that narrows down. Options are there. You can join a company as a legal advisor, or every company has got a legal cell. It is a potential, job potential for all our lawyer employees. There are, as I had told you, there are innumerable job potentials. But if you aim lower, ನೀವು ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಣ್ಣ ಗುರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ, the narrower is the path. Your gain is reduced. So have a broader outlook. ನಾನೀಗ ದುಷ್ಯಂತ್ ದವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ನಲ್ಲ, again I am taking just one odd example. When he was asked what gave you the maximum satisfaction, he told the 200 odd cases which I represented on behalf of the voiceless, on behalf of the poor, and I won cases for them. That gave me the satisfaction. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅವ್ರ ಲಾ ಏನು ಓದಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ವಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು to fight poor man cases anta, but on the way, as he had that broader outlook, he got it. He got that satisfaction. Let me tell you, job satisfaction is a rare commodity, or the rarest commodity in this world. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒತ್ತಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನ. You get that satisfaction as a law student, and if you remain a student throughout your life, if you walk through the broader outlines or broader mind, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬ್ರಾಡರ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಲಿ, ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಯು ಗೆಟ್ ಅ ಓವರ್ ನೈಟ್ ಗ್ಲೋರಿ, ಫೇಮ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ. ನೀವು ಬರೇ ಆ ಗಲ್ಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೀರಿ, ಕರೆ ಕೋಟ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೀರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ನಿಮಗೊಂದು ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿಗಳನ್ನು ರೂಢಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಎಲ್ಲ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಹಾಗೆ ಬಿಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಗೋ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ ಡೆಪ್ತ್, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು read through the lines, you have over English language. As I told you, these are the 3 to 5 years of your academic formal education. This is the thing you should do without fail. District judiciary ವರೆಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ. As you are aspiring higher, you need English. So ನಾವು ಆ ಭಾಷೆಗಳ ಒಳ ಜಗಳಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ದೇನೆ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ಭಾಷೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಕಲಿಯೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಭಾಷೆ ಏನು ಪೂರ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದನ್ನು ಕಲಿತಾ ಕಲಿತಾ that your local languages also gets enriched within you. But that's the requirement. It is a market need. So ಅದನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Next is the public speaking. ಮತ್ತು ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗ್ತಾವ್ ನಿಮಗೆ. That's what I am not talking of something from the blue. These are all imparted here. It is your onus to grasp it and grab it. Cultivate the habit of public speaking, storytelling. It is a breadwinner in future. So, with all this importance of this trade, and as a result of all these things in you, you get that accolade, you get that applause in society. At the same time, you get the responsibility also. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಸೌಕರ್ಯ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ behind that the responsibility follows. This college, this institution is in the man making. Nation building is your job. They are not two different things. Man making and nation building are similar things. Are similar. Two faces of the coin. ನೀವು ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯವರಾದ್ರೆ ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತರಾದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶ ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಎ ಮ್ಯಾಪ್. ಭಾರತ ದೇಶ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬರೀ ಮ್ಯಾಪ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಒಂದು ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ ಹೊಂದಿತ್ತು. ನಾವು ನೀವು ಆದ್ರೆ ತಾನೆ. ಮತ್ತು we have seen from the day one of our independence or before that, all those stalwarts of independent India or the freedom fighters are from the legal fraternity. Mahatma Gandhi, take any name, they have the LLB. So you are going to be one among them. ನೀವು ಆ ರಸ್ತೆಯನ್ನು ಆರಿಸಿದಿರಿ, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಚೋಸನ್ ದಟ್ ಪಾತ್. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಯು ಆರ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಪಾತ್, ಯು ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ ರೈಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. Now within these 3 years, you have to acquire, you have to own it and acquire the next thing, that is moving towards the goal. ಪ್ರಾಪ್ತವರಾನ್ ನಿಬೋಧತ್ರ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆಯೋ, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಬಿಕಮ್, prepare for that. Uninterrupted, unshattered. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತವೆ. ನಾವು ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ, whenever we are in a right path, you can take it from me that you get so many diversions in your mind. And usually it happens. What we do is, we dig 10 feet of pit everywhere. Like I start digging here, I say, neer barlillappa, I didn't get water here. So that place may be better one. I go and dig there. So I make 10 pits of 10 feet each. What should have been done? In the same place, had I dug 100 feet, in one place I would have got the water and enjoyed throughout my life. ಈ ಡೈವರ್ಷನ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಇದರಿಂದ ಬಿ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್. At this age and stage of life, this matters much. All those great people have one goal in them from the beginning, and they are stuck to that goal and worked upon that goal and reached. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದ್ರ ಕಡೆ ಗಮನ ಕೊಡಿ. This is the main thing which you have to do. And the profession is such the very week back, I think. The KSBC president was conducting a press conference. He told that there are many fraud, quack advocates lingering around. ಸುಳ್ಳೆ ಕಪ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಎಲ್ಲ ಓಡಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಬರೀ ಒಂದು ಕಪ್ಪು ಕೋಟ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಬಿಟ್ರು if the people are able to survive, ಇದನ್ನ ಈ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ವೇ. ಅದನ್ನ ಬೇಡ ಕ್ವಾಕ್ ಇದಾರೋ ಏನಿದಾರೋ ಅಂತ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಅದೇ ಮರ್ಯಾದೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. They are able to survive. But you can imagine how about you who are getting formally educated. You can practice anywhere. ಸಾಳ್ವೆ ಅವರನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಟಲ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. And let me tell you, there are two more things, important things, which I want to convey. Why you have to study now? You are on the right time to take up law. Usually, professional course, what happens in the professional course is, number one, there are 2-3 myths. Let me burst them out. One ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, the course material or whatever books we read are very heavy. The subject which we study are dry. I just, in the introduction, was told about me that I have translated, maybe as a ghost translation or a authorized translator, about 16 books. ಅದು ಡ್ರೈ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ನಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿಯೋ ತನಕ ಡ್ರೈ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. But every word in that book saves you. ಡ್ರೈ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನಲ್, ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನಲ್ ಕೋರ್ಸಸ್ have got this, that I have to surpass my seniors. How can I reach up to there? I am just a budding lawyer. Already established firms ಇದೆ, established ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Whenever the technology has crept in, the civility, it has created an opportunity. ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಯಾವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಈ ತರಹದ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಇಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯೋ ಆವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೊಂದು ಅವಕಾಶ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. The senior lot is allergic, let me use the proper word, allergic to this AI and the modern technology. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ನನಗೆ ನೀವು ಹೋಗಿ AI ಹುಡುಕು, ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನನಗೆ ಬೇಜಾರಾಗುತ್ತೆ. But you are computers way, you are technological, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಒಂದು ವಯಸ್ಸಿದೆ, you are all well versed because you are seeing at this age. So have command over that AI. Use it for yourselves in your careers and be that way. You will be the opted person in any firm just because you know AI better than others along with your law degree. And you are almost at par with your seniors. ಅವರ ಅನುಭವ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಅನಿವಾರ್ಯ ಆಗ್ತೀರಾ. You become inevitable just by the knowledge of proper AI tools. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಅಪಾರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಇದೆ ಈ ಕಲಿಯುವ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಅವಕಾಶ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಏನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಿರೋದನ್ನ ಅಸ್ಪೈರ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಗ್ರಾಸ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಪವರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಎರಡನೇದು ಬಹಳ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಈ ಲೋಕದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಲೀಗಲ್ ಅರೇನಾದಲ್ಲಾಗಿದೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ PNSS, DSA ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾನೂನುಗಳು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಯು ಮೈಟ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಇನ್ ದ ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಕೇಸ್, ಯಾವಾಗ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಕೇಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ you get a note by the TV anchor typed below that the witness has recorded his statement under 164. It has gone. 164 is no more a section for recording witnesses. I think if I am not wrong, it has changed to 183. Yake avaru yak 164 antare? It was there in your IPC and CRPC. Avaru innu alle idare. This is the condition outside. But what you study today, you study both. ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ಬೋದಾರೆ ಎರಡು ಡಬಲ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಕಲಿಯೋದೊಂದು ಅಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಇದೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನಕ್ಕಾಗಿದೆ? ಅವರು ಈಗಲೇ ಪುಸ್ತಕ ತೆಗೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಹೊರಗಿನವರು. ಈ ಏನು ಹೊಸ ಕಾನೂನುಗಳು ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅದು ಇನ್ನೂ ಬರ್ತಾ, ಅದು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಬಹಳ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಓವರ್ ದೇರ್. ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ದೋಸ್, ಮಾಸ್ಟರಿಂಗ್ ದೋಸ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಯು. ಟೇಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ as an opportunity. This point is in your stride. ಯಾಕೆ ನೀವು ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ? This is the requirement of market, that all the current sections are at your fingertips. ಯಾವುದು ಇನ್ನೂ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನುರಿತ ವಕೀಲರಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ವೋ ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಆರಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿದ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ, ಯು ಆರ್ ರೈಟ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ರೂಢಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ, acquiring all this and taking the ownership, if you march ahead, you will have a bright future. And I take it as my privilege to welcome you on the threshold, rather the first day of your career. You are going to take off from this point into this vast and colorful, though bit harder, a colorful life career of judiciary. Tomorrow, as I told you, you may become one among the legislature. Law minister ಯಾಕೆ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲೊಬ್ರು? ಯಾರು ಇವರೇ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತವರೇ ನಾಳೆ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ? So every prospect is open to you. Take the bonus, have guidance. As I told you, let the gurus and the institution be given that importance, and let you be blessed by them. And I'm sure, I can see the bright faces over here. I'm sure you will shine like twinkling stars in the air. With these few words which have come to my knowledge as a close associate of budding lawyers, I wish you all the best. I pray God to give you strength, give you courage, and give you everything which can lead you to the path of success. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir, for your motivating words and invaluable insights. It is now my distinct honor to invite Dr. Manoj Kumar V. Hiremat, IQAC Coordinator and First Year Coordinator, to address the gathering.
Good morning, respected Mr. Vasan sir, the newly admitted students and their parents. On this occasion, I extend a warm welcome to the newly admitted students and their parents to the KLELC family. We call it as a family because we work together for the betterment of the children. So you are admitted to this KLELC family. So on behalf of the principal in his absence and the faculty members and the management, once again I extend a warm welcome to all of you. The induction program is designed to induct, to make you comfortable in this new environment. So to that, a proper thing has to be set, and that has been done by Mr. Vasan Padwardhan sir, aptly by taking you through various nuances of legal profession and sharing his experience. Sir very aptly emphasized on professionalism, importance of language, having a multidisciplinary approach, means having a knowledge of all the subjects, gaining the knowledge, public speaking skills. So all this a lot for a legal profession. So in next 3 years, you will be undergoing training to equip yourself with various skills and the knowledge that is required to start the thinking process. See, to think, you need knowledge. So empty mind cannot think. There has to be some input. So that input will be given by the teachers. So they will be imparting the knowledge. No doubt, today's world, lot of information is available on the website, but it is, I can say, polluted. You don't get a clear-cut information, authentic information, proper information, relevant information on website. You get everything. Every junk is there. So Google cannot be your teacher. So teachers still are very relevant. You need to attend classes, listen to the lectures, understand the subject, because teachers will be making efforts to simplify the complex things that are there in the books or subjects. As Agarbhan sir emphasized, the legal language is not simple, it is complex. So, in order to understand that, you need teachers. So, the regular attendance to the class is very crucial, and at KLE Law College, we emphasize on that very much. So, there is a old philosophy, if I can simply explain it in simple words. There's a very big philosophy I cannot explain. You must have heard this. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami, Sangam Sharanam Gacchami. So you have to be surrendering, or you should be taking guidance from a teacher, whom we call may not be equal to Buddha, but they are doing whatever Buddha did, imparting the knowledge. So you must have the guidance and support of the teacher. Maybe it's not possible to have a guidance and support of the teacher all the time. So then the knowledge imparted by him will be guiding you. That is Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami. The knowledge. So the knowledge which you have gained from the teacher should be guiding you in your professional life or personal life. So you should not forget the lessons that is taught by teacher. Teacher doesn't mean only a law college teacher. Anybody who has given you some knowledge, some information, some guidance, some direction. So that knowledge will help you. Maybe what I teach in a particular subject today may not be of immediate help to you, but maybe 10 years down the line you may get a case, or you may have to solve your own problem. Then that knowledge comes very handy to solve that problem. So Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami. At the same time, Sangam Sharanam Gacchami. Your company should be good, because your company influences your fellow classmates or friend or neighbor, whatever, that will have a lot of influence on your life. So you should be in a good company. Find out who is knowledgeable, who is hardworking, who doesn't give up, who is having that quality of perseverance. Be with them. Not search for no, don't give up. Instead of digging 10 pits, dig one pit or 100 feet to make it a one. So don't give up. So you'll be in a company of those people who are hardworking, not the one who are easygoing, not the one who distract you, right? Because I know you all have completed your graduation already. You have experienced the college life, but maybe something has gone wrong. Now it's a time to correct. You may not be in a good company earlier. Find a good company now. So in next 3 years in KD Law College, we wish you to be coming out with flourishing colors. Make best use of the facilities that are provided in the college. About that, my colleague Ms. Sharmila Madam will be explaining you after this event about the college activities. Make best use of the opportunities that are available in the college. Definitely, you will graduate with a your she comes. Many of our 3-year LLB students are having a very lucrative practice in whichever place they are practicing. I should take one name, who graduated last year, Mr. Bharat Rao. Maybe addressing you in orientation sometimes, tomorrow or day after. He is a B graduate, did LLB, went to UK to do his LLM. Now he is back. He is practicing and now he wants to teach us. Such a bright fellow. He joined in 2021. There is some activity, very important activity that takes place in law college called as moot court competition. Right? It's a simulation. It's you can say what happens in a high court where judge sits and two lawyers argue for them. It's exactly same thing will be simulated here in the classroom. We have moot court hall, which almost looks like a court hall. So there teachers will sit as judges. These two students will argue from two different sides. So that exercise is called as moot court. He won 9 moot court competitions in 6 semesters at national level. Right? So if he can do, you can also do. 5-year LLB students also have not done that achievement. 3-year LLB students has done it. Because I consider and let me assume that that is a fact that you have more maturity than the 5-year degree students because you have completed your degree. You have seen the nuances of life, or at least you have a sound understanding of certain subject matter which you have studied for 3 years. So that knowledge will definitely come handy for you when you take up legal studies. If you are BCom student, all commercial subjects, commercial laws will be very easy for you to understand, and you can start interlinking and making the best use of the knowledge. If you are a science student, there are many subjects which have a science bearing, so you can make the best use of them. If you are an arts student, subject like constitutional or administrative law makes sense, more sense to you than anybody, right? So your knowledge that is acquired, whether you are BE or BA, BSc, BCom, BBA, BCA, that all knowledge will come handy when you take up legal studies. So I will come back again after this event to explain you about the academic rules and regulations. For now, I thank Mr. Vasant Patwardhan sir for sharing his experiences and sharing words of wisdom. Vasant Patwardhan sir is a right person to address you on this occasion for 2 reasons. One is, when he served in district judiciary, he must have seen young lawyers coming in front of him and struggling, and he must have identified what they are lacking. So he is having first-hand experience what lawyer needs. So maybe accumulating all that experience, he has given you a lot of inputs and guidance. So make best use of it. And the second reason is, he is a great teacher, though not by profession, but he is a great teacher. He is not a full-time teacher, but he is a great teacher. I should tell this one fact and should thank COVID. During COVID times, when we started online classes, somehow we came in touch with Vasant Patwardhan sir. Before COVID, we were not knowing Vasant Patwardhan sir. So somehow we got in touch with him. Then we planned that we will have some online classes. Morning 5:30. 5:30 we used to have online class. At least around 60 to 80 students used to be there, including faculty members, including our principal, have attended this class. At 5:30, which used to start up to 6:30 or 7. English language and become officially. So at 5:30, he used to teach us English, and as a beneficiary of that class, I felt he should have been my English teacher when I was in high school or primary. I would have learned English better than what I speak today. So within 1 month, I have picked up a lot of things from his classes. So he conducts those classes regularly online. So I will share the details. Those of you who are interested, attend. Most of the time, it will be in the morning times because he conducts it in such a way that all those are free. So morning times can attend it, and after the working hours, after 5 o'clock, again there will be classes. And since now Vasant sir is in Bangalore, I will be requesting him to visit our institution on regular basis on particular uh, object. So that what will happen, and we expect him to be there. Sir, I hope you will give us more time. And with this, again, I welcome all of you, and I also thank Vasant Padwardhan sir for gracing this occasion and guiding our uh, new students. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I request Ms. Sharmila, HOD of Clear LLB, to present a memento to Vasant Padwardhan sir. Thank you, sir.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you present here. Thank you, Vasant Patwardhan sir, for gracing the occasion. Now I request the audience to kindly rise as the guests leave the auditorium. Thank you once again, sir. The students are requested to stay back. To offer you a comprehensive glimpse of what lies ahead beyond the confines of the classroom, I now invite Ms. Sharmila H's activities that await the students.
Yes.
A very good morning to one and all present here, esteemed colleagues, parents, and dear students. A warm welcome to KD Law College, Bengaluru. As you embark for this new journey of legal education, remember one thing, that this is not just another degree or the academic course. It is a potential commitment and also professional calling. Because a lawyer's competence is built not just in the classroom, but also through the experiences that beyond that they acquire in them. As rightly said by former Supreme Court Judge, United States of America, Lord Brohan says, a lawyer must know something of everything and everything of something. That means to say, it is not just the classroom activity or the academic knowledge that one is required to have, but I need to have the competence to deal the human problems. To address this, it requires not only the textbook knowledge, but also certain values like ethics, discipline, etc. for the professional growth. Also, going by the vision and the mission of KLE institution, to calibrate the curricular, co-curricular and extracurricular activities so as to achieve the motto of the college, that is learn with purpose and live with purpose. So for next 10 to 15 minutes, here I present an overview of the college activities. So where do we start with? Here we go. So first and foremost, once you are admitted, you are here, induction starts and the orientation for a couple of days will be starting. So how does it start? It starts with the internal quality assurance cell, or in short we call it as IQAC. Under the IQAC, we have four broad categories in the activities, that is co-curricular, curricular and extracurricular and the assessment. So there are various committees, academic committee and the CDC in short we call, that is curriculum development committee. So this has around 10 to 15 subheadings. So once your classes start, we will start with the holy document, that is syllabus and course plan. Syllabus is what we study from examination point of view. Course plan is something which is a blown up portion of syllabus which contains how curriculum is deployed, what is the pedagogy that is adopted, what is the assessment pattern, number of hours dedicated, and splitting of the marks and other details. So that is how, under the academic committee heading or the committee, it conducts lot of activities such as visit to the prison or the jail and court visit, visit to mediation center, clinical legal education and such other activities along with the regular class followed with the timetable. So we do conduct lot many special lectures. Some of the practicing lawyers or proud alumni visit frequently and periodically, especially on second Saturdays or monthly ones, to deliver the practical glimpses on the subject, the theoretical knowledge. Moving ahead, with respect to co-curricular activities, we have around 7 to 8 broad headings. So these are broad headings. Under that, there are few more subheadings or the subcommittees which work under the committee head. So starting with the Moot Court Committee, which is one of the most prestigious committees that KLE Law College has witnessed. So first year coordinator, Dr. Manoj Kumar sir, was mentioning, he made a mention of how 3-year LLB student was successful. I'll be failing in my duty if I do not mention that our college also sponsors. It starts with the training. There is a dedicated committee called as Moot Court Committee, which is there in this floor only. You can just go and have a look in the Moot Court Hall, where real courtroom scenario is being brought. So it starts with the training and competitions, and then nominating or selecting the students for the inter-Moot Court competition, followed by the other taking part in the other competitions as well. So college also reimburses or takes care of the expenses that are incurred in the Moot Court competitions and its participation. Then comes the ADR committee. The alternative dispute resolution is now the need of the hour. It is already very popular in many of the other countries, developing countries, as well as European countries. So even in India, many of our retired judges also are active members in the arbitration center. So no exaggeration, some of our faculty members are also training mediators, and there is a compulsory paper also. To that effect, various competitions are conducted under the heading. Now, legal services clinic, there are lot many activities which are conducted. For instance, the field visits and the outreach programs, which are also conducted by the legal aid committee. You can see the photographs there. These are the few examples. Alongside, we also have other constituents, even for the Moot Court copy, who will be the guest and the judges for the final. Who takes care of all the activities and the competitions under the banner of the Debate and Literary Committee. IPR Cell and Navodhava which is a recently constituted committee which conducts quiz and orientation on the new law, that is IPR, that is Intellectual Property Rights, 8-month program. So Chanakya, the Commerce and Management Committee, conducts Chanakya, that is the event, every year, and it witnesses more than 1,000 plus participation and the stalls. So this is all about the co-curricular activities. Next, moving ahead, we have extracurricular activities. We have a dedicated sports, and you can see in the basement area, every year religiously we conduct sports activity, and our students have actively taken part in the sports, and they have won laurels to the college. These are some of the instances of sports, annual sports meet. So athletics and the other games are actively conducted. Moving ahead, the cricket tournament, that's also regularly intercollegiate competition. Cricket tournaments are conducted, and university, at the university level also, the matches are held and students have represented the same. So we do also celebrate National Sports Day under the by the Sports Authority. Next is we have cultural committee. The cultural committee periodically conducts Parampara activity under the banner of Parampara. So periodically the Parampara activities or the cultural committee conducts competition, inter-class competition, and the students also represent the other student also represents our college in the other colleges. So that is about cultural committee, heritage club, historical monuments. That is about heritage club, and KLE Rotaract is another recent initiative that is taken by the KLE Law College Bengaluru, which also takes place, which also caters to the guest lectures and other community service activities. So this is all about the extracurricular activities. Moving ahead, we have all the national festivals and the national the celebrations that are conducted or that are being organized at the college. So here are a few instances of that. And most importantly, we have annual sovereign, that is college magazine, where you can also exhibit your literary skills there. And then it is called as Chiguru. You can write articles or poems, and then it will be published in the annual magazine called as Chiguru. So one of the major events is annual day and the farewell. Similar to the freshers or the freshers party, we also conduct farewell function for the passing out batch. Opportunity to exhibit your talent and the cultural hidden talents. So that is about the event, and then other religious festivals such as other national festivals such as Republic Day, Gandhi Jayanti, alongside the state utsavas like Kannada Rajyotsava and then other events. So another important one is graduation day. After the graduation, we do also have graduation day where the oath is taken by the graduates and it will be observed on one particular dedicated day. Then we also have alumni meet. Some of the proud alumni do come, and then there is a gathering and they do take guest lectures, and one day they meet and they decide on how to take the KLE spirit ahead. So that is about the co-curricular and the extracurricular activities. One of the most important initiatives that is taken by our college is in-house counseling. So instances where of late considering the tension and the mental health, it is very important because the sound mind and the sound body is necessary for the success. So considering that, it is very much essential to take care of our mental health. So in this regard, if there is some kind of tension or any kind of disturbances that a student is facing in terms of settling into the institution, that is be it academic or emotional distress kind of things, could be addressed by our in-house counseling. Ms. Chandini is a dedicated staff, and she is a trained counselor who will train, who will counsel the students who are in requirement of such counseling. So, utmost confidentiality will be maintained. So, what is the role here as parents? Parents' role in academics is parents please keep a track of that, and if there is any change in your ward's behavior, although you have all elderly children, still it is necessary to monitor, and then if there is any change in the behavior, please get in touch with the teacher. So this is about the parenting role in academics as well as the counseling. We have placement cell. The placement officer is in charge of the career guidance and the internship. So the placement officer actually helps the students to explore, starting with preparing the resume, how to face interview, conducting a soft skill program. Last couple of years, we have been conducting a soft skill program and industry requirement, trying to understand that because regularly we have internship every year. So aligning to that, the industry requirement is trained and met in the college through the placement cell. So those of you who are interested in judiciary or corporate, etc., counseling is also done. Career counseling is also being provided. So with this, I will conclude. Before I conclude, I must actually say that this is very much essential, and please remember that what you all saw today is not just about the events, but it's about the opportunities. And I encourage personally, as well as in the capacity of head of the department, to actively participate and discover your own strength, because these are such activities which actually underscore leadership and organization skill, patience, and more. So your involvement is not here, but it is essential. Thank you so much for the patience. I am hoping and I expect that there will be maximum number of participation in the co-curricular activities and extracurricular activities in the coming years. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for the engaging overview. And the anticipation is palpable, isn't it? We are privileged to be led by a dynamic academician and visionary leader, Dr. J.M. Mallikarjunaya, Dean Faculty of Law, Kelly Technological University, and Principal, Kelly Law College. Due to unavoidable circumstances, work-related, he is unable to be present here today. However, we shall all receive a recorded message of his right now.
Newly admitted students of law at Kelly Law College, Bengaluru, esteemed parents, invitees, my dear colleagues, a very hearty welcome to Kelly Law College, Bengaluru. At the outset, I express my sincere apologies for not being present amidst you, and I miss the greatest occasion. But for the inevitable time that pushed me to remain away from you, I certainly would have been there with you and tried to relish this great time. However, I try to reach out to you through this mode without missing on this occasion. It is indeed a great privilege to have the selected candidates at KL Law College, Bengaluru. It has been in the notice for all of us that you have not just walked into the corridors of KL Law College just like that. You have done sufficient research, you have consulted the people, you have consulted my alumni, and you have done your homework before you chose this course and this college. On the contrary, you also must have noticed, as all of you have gone through, that rigorous selection process. You, in fact, have been the chosen ones with us. And it's time for us that each of us have chosen, and we must make sure that our choice be the right. Thus, on this occasion, I would like to make five appeals to the students who have joined freshly, and also the parents who have joined in good number. That itself is an indication that you have made the education of your children and their career a priority. If we have chosen legal education leading to the career path, if we have chosen KL Law College, Bengaluru to reach that goal, few of the suggestions that I make for all the parents to start with is, as I said already, it's my misfortune that I'm not able to meet you in person today. But as I always say, at least twice in a semester, if not twice, once, either at the parent teacher meeting. If you have any inevitable occasion that you cannot make it to parent teacher meeting, you please make sure that you visit us at least once in a semester, and we will be able to cater to the needs of the students, needs of the profession, and we will be able to satisfy your needs as well. So while I make that appeal to you, if I may have to talk about the organization that you have chosen after thorough research, let me also mention to you a few crisp points from my side that KL College Bengaluru, which you have chosen, is completing 50 years, and we are soon celebrating 50 years of meaningful legal education. And the KL Society, under which KL Law College carries on imparting of legal education, has recently completed a centenary. In the year 2016, we completed centenary. This institution was built, KLA Society was built by 7 teachers in 1916. Those 7 teachers, whom we refer as Saptarshis, would have occupied best of their places in the country if they wished. Because during those days, you can imagine, before 1916, they were the graduates and postgraduates from the reputed universities across the world. Yet they dedicated their life for the cause of education, which was a mirage for the North Karnataka region of this country. That is at the root of KG society. And in a year, let me make a special mention about this. And in the year 2021, we have become part of a private university called the KLE Technological University. KLE Technological University is a sponsored university of KLE Society. KLE Technological University itself has 75 years of legacy now, and having harnessed the autonomy that exists in teaching, learning, and assessment, we have been making very strong strides in imparting of legal education, and we look forward for you to avail this opportunity and have a wonderful learning experience at the college. Yes, having said about the college, since parents are here, let me make a mention about the learning opportunities that exist at the college, and expectation of the college that the parents would keep track of this, would also follow up the performance of their children, so that the purpose for which we have joined today here will get rectified in the course of time. Like at this college, though academics are more important, we do pay utmost importance to the overall personality building and also the skills that the children have to acquire to meet the needs of the profession. In that direction, there are going to be curricular activities, co-curricular activities, extracurricular activities, while it is mandatory for the students to attend the classes and maintain minimum of 75% of attendance. And lot of library hours it demands. Apart from that, the curricular and co-curricular activities like participation in moot courts, client counseling and interviewing, trial advocacy, mediation competitions, and so on. I would, with pride, tell you we are ahead in conducting those many activities at the college, and children have wonderful opportunity to represent the college and go across the country and participate in the competitions. The learning experiences that the children gain in these activities is enormous, and that will make them the future lawyers, future corporate advocates, and so on. Thus, in the coming days, since another 6 days of orientation will be there for the freshly admitted students, we will be explaining to them, we will be inspiring them about the exciting journey that they will have at the college. However, since the parents are there now, I take this opportunity to mention that parents should not only concentrate on colorful scores on their scorecards, they also must concentrate on if the children are participating in the other activities that are meant, in fact, to make them ready for the profession and for the industry. Thus, I would suggest you please take this as a serious approach in making them. I would only suggest it is the collective effort. You have chosen through your research best of the college. We have chosen through our interviews best of the candidates, and it doesn't stop. The collective efforts of the students, of the teachers, and of the parents in terms of following up, helping them, etc., would only help all of us, all the stakeholders, to reach the goal for which, well, the goal that we have taken up today. Thus, I appeal for the cooperation of all of you. And let me also suggest to you, it might sound a cliche or a stereotype. Some of the stereotypes have to be spoken of. Like, today the scorecards do not fetch us the employment. The skill sets one has, the attitude one has, puts them at the top. Thus, let us all make all out efforts in imparting the skills, in acquiring the right attitudes, because they say attitude determines the altitude. Let us have it, let us try and develop that wonderful attitude so that we will be able to reach out to goal and have a wonderful flying careers for all of us. So, another suggestion that I would like to make is that because of the technological advancements, while basics are very important, both the basics and the skills are equipped essentially with the help of technology. Without technology, I'm sure all of you agree, no activity runs today. Thus, this educational activity is not immune from technological advancements and its use. Of course, I'm talking about the generative artificial intelligence, which is impacting the education in a big way. However, we have got to make sure that Gen AI will remain the best servant and it will not substitute human mind. Though Gen AI will not substitute human mind, Gen AI is going to be a powerful tool alongside the library books. That Gen AI usage has become inevitable. Thus, let me suggest to all the parents what kind of smartphone that you give your wards is not material. It would be of great help. It is almost mandatory today that no student can ever complete their education without a tab or a good laptop. So I would suggest all the parents, please do provide your students, your children with a laptop or a good tab at least. And I would also suggest you need not be spending money on the books. Library has enough books and it is a circulating library. Let the students borrow the library, study, make their notes, return, and exchange them for other books. So I think with these appeals on this occasion, I would like to place it on record and mark my further words that I indeed miss to see you all in person. Would like to see you soon. So for the parent teacher meeting, and whenever that you find time, I would once again very strongly appeal to you that you all shall be visiting the college amidst your busy schedule. Meet the mentors, meet the class teachers, meet the course teachers. Please do meet me too. That only is the way for our success. I think with these appeals, I thank you all for your patient hearing. Thank you. And once again, a very hearty welcome to you at KD Law College, Bengaluru. Thank you.
I thank Sir in his absentia for sharing the vision and values that define our institution. His guidance truly illuminates our path. Now, it's time to know those mentors who will be shaping the academic journey of our students. I invite Ms. Tilaka, Assistant Professor, to introduce the esteemed members of our faculty.
A very good morning, one and all present here. I consider it as an immense pleasure to introduce our faculty members before you. Empowering minds and shaping future. All our faculty members are here to nurture your growth. Please pay the close attention where these are the faces and names you will come to know very well over the coming days. We have Professor Dr. J. M. Mallikarjunaya sir, Dean, Faculty of Law, Cayley Technological University, Principal, Cayley Law College, with 27 years of teaching and administrative experience. Dr. Anita M.J., Vice Principal, HOD, LLM. We have Professor Dr. Ratnakar Aithal, Adjunct Professor of Law with 40 years of teaching experience. Professor Dr. S.D. Gaudapanavar, Professor with 33 years of teaching experience. Dr. Vishnu Prasad R., Associate Professor and HOD of Research Cell with 18 years of teaching experience. Dr. Mahantesh B.M., Associate Professor with 17 years of teaching experience. Dr. Sharda Hayes, HOD of BBA LLB with 15 years of teaching experience. Dr. Sarala A. Vaidya, HOD of BA LLB program with 13 years of teaching experience. Ms. Sharmila H.S., HOD of LLB program with 10 years of teaching experience and 5 years of industry experience. Dr. Sunita V.H., HOD BCom LLB with 12 years of teaching experience. Ms. Rashmi R., Assistant Professor and Chief Examination Officer with 14 years of teaching experience. Dr. Mahesh R. Sharanappa, Assistant Professor with 16 years of teaching experience. Dr. Manoj Kumar B. Hirevat, IQAC Coordinator and First Year Coordinator and Assistant Professor with 16 years of teaching experience. Dr. Yogesh, Associate Professor with 11 years of teaching experience. Dr. Madhusudan G, Associate Professor with 19 years of teaching experience. Ms. Dipali B. Hiramat, Assistant Professor with 14 years of teaching experience. Ms. Soumya NM, Assistant Professor with 13 years of teaching experience. Mr. Harsh Pratap Singh, Assistant Professor with 11 years of teaching experience. Ms. Deepa H, Assistant Professor with 12 years of corporate experience and 8 years of teaching experience. Mr. Tanmay J. Patil, Assistant Professor with 9 years of teaching experience. Mr. Prasad G. Hiramat, Assistant Professor with 7 years of teaching experience with 3 years of practice. I'm glad to introduce myself, Ms. Tilaka NS with 6 years of teaching experience. Dr. Anita R, Assistant Professor of English with 23 years of teaching experience. Ms. Chandrakala P, Assistant Professor with 8 years of teaching experience. Ms. Rashmi Bachkundi, Assistant Professor of Law with 3 years of teaching experience. Mrs. Shamli, Assistant Professor with 3 years of teaching experience and UGC NET qualified. Mr. Mudassir Ahmad, Assistant Professor with 11 years of experience in industry and academia. And is also a proud alumni. Ms. Siddhi Suman, Assistant Professor, UGC NET qualified with 3 years of teaching experience and research experience. Ms. Payal Das, Assistant Professor with 2 years of teaching experience and she is also a proud alumni. Mr. Anush Deshpande, with 3 years of teaching experience. Mr. Bharat Kumar S, Assistant Professor of English with 11 years of teaching experience. Ms. Shikra Tiwari, Assistant Professor with 2 years of teaching experience. Ms. Nadezda, with 6 years of practice and 3 years of teaching experience. Ms. Maimun, 4 years of teaching experience. Mr. Avishkar Verma, UGC NET qualified with 1 year of teaching experience. Mrs. Sushma Casey, Assistant Professor of Management with 9 years of teaching experience. Ms. Aishwarya B. Patil with 4 years of teaching experience. Mr. Srinivas J. Assistant Professor, KSET qualified with 1 year of teaching experience. Ms. Kavya K. Assistant Professor, UGC NET qualified, 2 years of teaching experience. She is our proud alumni. Ms. Parvati Verma, Assistant Professor of English with 3 years of teaching experience. Ms. Nisha Bhaskar, Assistant Professor, UGC NET qualified with 1 year of teaching experience. Ms. Ansha Koti, Assistant Professor with 1 year of teaching experience. She is also our alumni. Ms. Marin Matthew, 3 years of teaching experience. Dr. Lata MT, Assistant Professor, UGC NET qualified with 11 years of teaching experience. Ms. Kirti Raj, Assistant Professor with 1 year of teaching experience. Ms. Suvarna Raj V, Assistant Professor with 10 years of teaching experience. Ms. Gayatri KK, UGC NET qualified with 1 year of teaching experience. Ms. Sarangi Anil Kumar, Assistant Professor with 2 years of teaching experience. Ms. Kushi, Assistant Professor, 1 year of teaching experience. Ms. Anna Tom, Assistant Professor. Ms. Ayushi Rai, Assistant Professor of Law. Ms. Yashaswini S, Assistant Professor of History with 3 years of teaching experience. Mr. Aviral Thakre, Assistant Professor, UGC NET qualified with 3 years of teaching experience. Ms. Kanika Arora, Assistant Professor with 10 years of teaching experience. Ms. Bijoya, Assistant Professor, UGC NET qualified with 3 years of teaching experience. Mr. Kushwant Pawar, Assistant Professor with 5 years of teaching experience. Ms. N.R. Divyashri, Assistant Professor with 1 year of teaching experience. Mr. Naveen Talwar, Assistant Professor, graduated from NNSIU. Ms. Rajalakshmi R. Rajan, graduated from Ramaya College of Law. Mr. Amit Kare, Placement Officer. Ms. Ananya Revadi, Assistant Professor. Ms. Sunita Indurkar, Assistant Professor, UGC Net Qualified. Ms. Vinci, Assistant Professor, UGC Net Qualified with 5 years of teaching experience. Ms. Rushni Shashikumar, Assistant Professor and our proud alumni. Mr. Heram, Assistant Professor. Ms. Deepa Tanisha, Assistant Professor with 1 year of teaching experience. Ms. Sana Karkal, Assistant Professor and our proud alumni. Ms. Soumya Raj, Assistant Professor. Mr. Priyank Shukla, Assistant Professor, UGC Net Qualified. Mr. Susha Chandar, Assistant Professor of Law. Ms. Megha Kedia, Assistant Professor with UGC Net Qualified. Ms. Atulya R, Assistant Professor. Now I present library and sports staff before you. Mr. Dhamveer K. Kusugal, librarian with 18 years of experience. Mr. Shailesh, Assistant Librarian with 5 years of experience. Mr. Lakshmi Narsappa, Physical Education Director. Ms. Chandini V.S., Mental Health Counselor. And we also have guest faculties from various fields where they have worked as a former railway officer, former magistrate and corporate sector, and also for practicing as advocates, High Court of Karnataka. Next, administrative staff. Support staff. Thank you. I welcome you all to the KLE family.
Thank you, ma'am. For a deeper understanding of the curriculum, academic expectations, and the learning outcomes that define your academic path, I now invite Dr. Manoj Kumar V. Hiremat, IQAC Coordinator and First Year Coordinator, to provide us with a detailed overview of the program structure.
Once again, good morning. As I told you in the inaugural program, I will be giving you a brief idea of the things, because we have this experience of meeting parents after one semester asking us why my ward is not given examination, why is not eligible to go to next year. You come and ask them. So instead of that, better you should be knowing now only what are the basic things a student required to fulfill to clear exams and go to next higher class. So 3-year LLB students will be having the 6 semesters. For 3 years, you will be studying around 39 subjects, which comes to totally 136 credits. So only when a student earns these 136 credits, he becomes eligible to get a degree. So there are subjects which carries 4 credits, and there are some subjects which carries 1 credit. This credit language is something different. The credit means for the particular subject, if a student is required to attend around 16 hours of classes in every month, then it becomes a 4 credit course. If he is required to attend only 1 or 2 hours in a week and 8 hours in a week, 8 hours in a month, then it becomes a 1 credit course. So this is actually different language, but you should understand it. Maybe in detailed orientation to students separately, we will explain it further. But for now, you just remember you will be required to earn minimum 136 credits to graduate and get law degree. So the whole academic year is divided into these 3 semesters: odd semester, even semester, and summer semester. So we are going to commence with odd semester on 4th August. You all know that we have communicated you earlier also. So for that, this induction program is conducted. So this odd semester goes on for 22 weeks. So it may get over by December. That calendar of events I will tell you at the end. Once that odd semester is over, there will be hardly 8 to 10 days break for you. Just 8 to 10 days, not more than that. Then immediately after that, even semester starts. So again, that goes on for 22 weeks. So odd semester and even semester may get over by maximum May. In the month of May, we get over. If a student is not has not cleared the subjects in the odd semester or even semester, there are 2 categories. One is called as not eligible. NE we call it as any grade. Another is X grade. Means X grade means you took an exam but failed. Any grade is you did not get an opportunity to write exam at all because you did not qualify or did not fulfill the requirements to get eligibility to write exam. So I have not given you exam at all. So 2 categories. You are not given exam at all is any grade, not eligible grade. You are given an exam but you could not perform and you could not pass that subject. That's called X grade. So these 2 category students who get X grade or any grade can make best use of the summer semester. So summer semester is of no concern to those students who clear all the subjects. They are not required to attend it. But those who have backlogs because of X grade or any grade have to take up this summer semester. It's a kind of a fast track semester. Instead of 22 weeks, it will be there for 8 weeks. In 8 weeks, we will repeat everything that has been done in 22 weeks in a fast forward mode. Say, suppose there is one subject in the first semester, you became not eligible. Maybe because of the shortage of attendance or shortage of marks, you are not given an exam. That's called as any. Then, in the summer semester, you have to register for the subject again by paying the fees. For per subject, you have to pay some fees and you have to attend the classes. We conduct classes for that. Then you have to take assessment. Then you have to write exam, clear it, and go next year. So, if I can put it in simple words, summer semester is to enable, to help those students who suffer any grade or who earn X grade in the regular semesters. So I say make best use of the regular semesters. Only in exceptional circumstances make use of the summer semester. Okay. Then coming to assessment structure. So every subject will be assessed for 100 marks. 50 marks for internal assessment and 50 marks for end semester examination. I was studying about 1 credit course. Means there are small subjects for which there will be no classes, means regular classes in the sense not 5 hours a week, only 1 hour a week, 1 hour a week or 2 hours a week will be there. Such subjects are called as skill development courses or elective courses. For them, there will be no end semester examination. All 100 marks will be assessed through internal assessment. Whereas a subject, if it carries 4 credits, means for which you have to attend 5 hours every week, that subject is called as 4 credit subject. For that, assessment will be 50 marks intervals, 50 marks end semester examination. And I have given you the division of 50 marks. How 50 marks is further divided: 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 5. So 3 assessments for 15 marks each and 5 marks is for attendance, right? So these 15 marks, first 15 marks, the teacher maybe take first semester one subject called constitutional law 1. So for constitutional law 1, the teacher may devise a particular assessment. He may say, all of you have to explain particular case law. So that will be assessed for 15 marks. Maybe after 2.5 months, there will be one midterm examination. So whatever you have learned in last 2.5 months, 3 units is completed by the teacher. So to test your knowledge, there will be one written exam, which we call it as midterm exam. So for that, there are 15 marks. Second 15. After midterm exam, another 2 units are covered. So we have to test your understanding and knowledge of that particular unit. So teacher may give you another assessment. Maybe this time they may say, instead of case presentation, you participate in a debate. You participate in a group discussion. You do PPT presentation, poster presentation, or that kind of things. So there will be varieties of assessment. There will be no same kind of assessment in every subject. So like that, 3 assessments will be done in a 90 days time. 90 working days will be there for each semester for conducting the classes, excluding the examination, right? If you attend the classes regularly and maintain more than 76% attendance, you start earning attendance marks as well. Up to 75% attendance, you will not earn marks, you will earn only eligibility to write exam. I mentioned 75% in each subject. So you have to attend the classes of each subject and earn 75% attendance in each subject, not cumulative, not aggregate, in each subject. So I attended constitutional law classes 75% and I earned 20 marks in internal assessment. I become eligible to write end semester examination of that subject. So if you want to write end semester examination, you have to fulfill 2 conditions. First one is 75% attendance. Second one is out of 50 internal marks, you must earn minimum 20 marks. If you do not fulfill either of them, you will not be given end semester examination. Keep it in mind, both schools and parents. If you earn 40 marks in internal assessment, you are excellent. You are a very good presenter. You write excellent assignment, but your attendance is 74%. You will not get it. You are a very regular student. You attended 98% classes, but your internal assessment you have got 18 marks. You will not get it. So means you have to fulfill both the conditions. You should get minimum 20 in internals, minimum 75% attendance. Then only you will be given an exam. If somebody has given you wrong information, kindly take it out of your mind. This is the rule and this will be enforced. Somebody has said no, attendance shortage will be considered. No, never. So kindly make the best. Kindly keep in your mind and adhere to the rule. If you have doubt about maintaining attendance, still time is not too late. You can take decision, right? So we are very particular about it. Kindly keep in mind. Then coming to end semester examination, I said it is for 50. Though it is for 50, it will be conducted for 100 marks. Then it will be scaled down to 50 marks, right? Because in every subject there will be 5 units. Each unit carries 20 marks. Means for first unit there will be 20 marks question. For second unit is 20. Like that, all the 5 units carry 20 marks, and it will be coming to 100. So you will be writing exam for 100 marks. Suppose you are 80 marks in end semester examination out of 100. It will be scaled down to 50. It comes to 40, right? So out of 50 you have earned 40 marks. Maybe internal assessment you must have earned another 30 marks, right? So 50 for 40 plus 30 becomes your 70. So you have earned 70 marks in that particular subject. So to pass in a particular subject, you must earn minimum 40 marks. That is common everywhere, right? So that is about the assessment structure. I hope you are clear about that. So incidentally, let me tell you about attendance marks. 76 to 80%, you get 1 mark. 81 to 85, you get 2 marks. 86 to 90, 3 marks. 91 to 95, 4 marks. 96 and above, you get 5 marks. Means those who are very regular end up earning attendance marks just by being present in the class and participating in the classroom activities. So make best use of it. That makes a lot of difference. Many a time you get a rank because of your attendance marks, because you are regular, so you will be having more marks than your peer, your classmate, because who is not regular, who just maintains 75% attendance. So you straight away get 5 marks. So make best use of it. Attendance policy I have explained you already. So if you do not get a minimum 75%, you will be given with any grade. Then you have to take summer semester. So I will explain it already. Then vertical progression. So whether you are eligible to go to second year to third year or not, how it is determined, how it is decided. Don't go by that credits. That is not applicable to you. Whether you have 40 credits, 44 credits in a given academic year, what is permitted is you can carry forward, means you can afford to pay in so many subjects which is equal to 18 credits. See, in the first year, if I can give you an example, in the first semester you have 6 subjects. 5 subjects of 4 credits and 1 subject of 1 credit. So it becomes 21 credit totally, right? Same is with second semester. In second semester also, you have 5 subjects of 4 credits and 1 subject of 1 credit. So again becomes 21 credit. So first semester 21 credits, second semester 21 credits. Put together becomes 42 credits. Out of 42, you can afford to pay subjects equal to 18 credits. It means you can afford to have backlog of 4 subjects, not more than that, if you have to go to next year, right? If you have more than that, you will not be going to next year class. So whether it is first year to second year or second year to third year, you can have maximum 18 credits back. Not first year 18, second year 18, no. At a given point of time, first year to second year you went, you had already 10 credits back, so you are eligible, you can go. Because 10 credits you have back. Second year also you have another 10 credits. So 10 plus 10 become 20. You cannot go to third year because it exceeded 18 credits. So at any point of time, you should not have more than 18 credits as back. Okay, if you are having some confusion about it, you can seek clarification during the orientation. We'll explain it further. But keep this rule in mind that if you have subjects equal to or more than 18 credits, you cannot go to next year. Then what to do? How I can earn that? For them, summer semester. So summer semester is most useful semester for those who cannot clear the subjects in regular semesters. Make best use of it and clear them and go to next year. But it comes with a cost, because you have to pay per subject and take admission and attend classes. That's one cost. Another cost is most important than the money. Money somehow you will manage because you will be having sufficient money to pay. But time doesn't wait. During the summer semester time, that is after even semester, you are required to do mandatory internship. 3 LLB student has to do 3 internships in 3 years. So if you have any grade, you have to register for summer semester, pay the take assessment and then write exam, right? Then when you do internship, then you have to do internship after your 3 year LLB is over. Submit the reports, then your degree will be awarded. Why? Because internship also has a 4 credits. So 3 internships means 12 credits you have to earn. In the beginning I told you have to earn 136 credit. out of 136, 12 is for internship itself. If you have not done pre-internship, you are not submitted the report, and you have not been assessed for that, you will not be given the degree. Right? So it's very rigorous assessment. It's not the regular degree program. So caution is, do not end up having any grade. Unfortunately, if you have X grade, it's still fine. X grade means you wrote the exam but failed. It's fine. I'll tell you why it's fine. That subject which you have failed after writing the exam, the same subject you can take in summer semester. For that, you need not attend classes. Because you are eligible. You had attended the classes regularly, you had 70% attendance, you had 30 marks, you wrote exam, but you failed. So only end semester you have failed. So end semester exam you can take in summer semester just by paying 1,000 rupees or so. You have to register for that and write exam. So you have X grade, you can do internship and come and write exam whenever that subject is scheduled on summer semester. So X grade is still better, but never have any grade. If you have any grade, you cannot do it much. So ensure that. So not to have any grade means you have to be regular and you should be attending. So you should be earning minimum 20 minutes. So keep that in mind for next 3 years. So you will not have problem of summer semester, right? Then, so there are some authorities whom you have to contact on regular basis for knowing. So we have this mentor-mentee system. For every 20 students, there will be one teacher who is identified as a mentor. The goal of the mentor is to follow up all the 3 years what all progress he has made, whether he is participating in activities, attending classes or not, understanding subject or not, he has any personal problems. Everything can be shared with this particular mentor. So you will be communicated who is your mentor and be in touch with that mentor for overall development. Then there will be a class teacher. Every semester there will be a separate class teacher. So whether I don't think you will require this, but if you have doubt about your daughter or son not attending classes, inquire with this class teacher. You get to know whether he is regular or not. I don't want you to contact for this reason because you are already graduates, responsible, you will attend classes. But still, if you want, you can contact. HOD, Madam Sharmila Madam, you contact her for all the academic related things to understand the progress and rules and all those things. Then CEO, Chief Examination Officer, Ms. Rashmi. For examination related queries, you can contact her. I am the first year coordinator. If you want to understand any regulations relating to academics, contact me. I will explain it. Then for all the above matters, obviously you can meet Principal, the Dean, Faculty of Law, Dr. Mallikarjuna. And if any disciplinary actions are initiated or involving in harmful activities or breaking the code of conduct in the college, you must meet principal. None of us can give a remedy. You have to meet him, right? Then, to get updates about the college activities, kindly join the WhatsApp group, both for parents and for students. It is created so that you will be kept informed about the happenings in the college, be it college activities, about examination, about admission, about achievements of the students, about opportunities, everything we share on the uh, WhatsApp community group. That's a very easy tool to be in touch. I know each one of you have WhatsApp and use it. We do not start our day without looking at WhatsApp messages, and we end our day with WhatsApp messages, right? So that's the easiest way to be in touch with the institution. That's why we have created the parents group as well as the students group. Join that group so that you get updates, and you can contact if required all of us between 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's the working hours. Please do not bother teachers after 4 p.m. because they do have a personal life and private life. So don't contact them after 4 p.m. If you have anything to talk to them, whether student or parent, contact them between 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. They are kind enough to share their personal numbers. That itself is a big thing nowadays because they need not share their personal number, but they still share for in the good interest of the students. So you can contact them. If at all they don't attend the call, obviously think that they are in the class, they are in the meeting, they are in the program. Drop a message. If required, they will call you back. Right? Then this mental immunity system I explained you. Not repeat that. So about the dress code, that's most important. So discipline is what our chief guest was also emphasizing on. So we are professionals. We are going to be professionals. We have to present ourselves in a professional manner. Professionalism has to be inculcated from here only because tomorrow you are going to be in a legal profession which requires you to be in a particular attire, white shirt, black trouser if you want to be a lawyer or a judge. Even if you want to go to corporate sector, nowadays corporates also wants you to be in very decent attire. So let us make it a habit from now only. For that reason, we have prescribed this uniform. Monday and Thursday you are supposed to be in uniform, black trouser, white shirt. Both girls and boys can wear this. Girls have an additional option. We can wear salwar kameez, white and white. So after a month or so, we will be giving you the black blazer. For that, a tailor will come and take measurement and stitch and give you. That's why it takes time. So once it is given, you are supposed to wear it on both the days, Monday and Thursday. And also on the days of end semester examination, it's mandatory you have to be in uniform. And if any events are happening, some Supreme Court, High Court judges will be coming. We want to present our students in a uniform, so then you are supposed to be in uniform. And some Viva votes happens, oral examinations happens, then you want to be in uniform. That will be informed as and when it is required. But whereas Monday and Thursday will not be informed again and again. It is being informed now. This is final. No question of telling you again and again. Monday and Thursday you have to be in uniform with black formal shoes. And there are some prohibited attires. The big list is that will be shared on the WhatsApp group. We don't want you to be in those attires. If you have a problem with that, you still have a time to change your admission. Subject to that condition, you can take admission, right? If you feel that no, these dress rules are not acceptable, we are not compelling you. Subject to that rules and regulations to take admission, right? Torn jeans, torn t-shirts, printed t-shirts with quotations not permitted. Looks a bit stringent, but this is our rules. You have to follow. If you are not accepting, then you are free to walk up, right? So no compulsion. Accept the rule, then continue. Some this nonsense kind of slipwear have come now. Crocs looks very awkward for a law student, very law legal professional. Crocs are not permitted. Like that, there is a big list that will be shared with you on the WhatsApp group. Kindly adhere to that. See, it is not being strict, not being stringent. It is an effort to make you professional. Look professionally, right? So, for that reason, we have made this dress code. Parents kindly cooperate. Don't call us. I have experience of talking to parents. In the morning, they call me at 9 a.m. and say, "No, sir. Yesterday we went to temple, so we could not wear uniform and come." No, don't call me. I will not allow him to enter the class, enter the gate if he is not in uniform. Somebody gives me a call, "Sir, yesterday it was raining, so clothes are not yet dried." No, have three pairs, right? Have one pair always in reserve. If you put both the cloths for drying, there is a third cloth. You can wear it. Buy extra white shirts, extra black pants. Anyway, they are going to be useful to you in your legal profession. Make habit to wear it now only. Don't give me the reason. And some of you come and tell me, "Sir, this is white." No, I will tell you what is white if you have a confusion. You will be wearing a grey color and you say it's white. You will be wearing a checks of white and say it's white. No, it's plain white. If you have confusion, I will clarify what is white. Right? You can contact me. Right? So we in inform whenever it is required. So this is one platform where you get information about yourself and your ward. So your ward and The parents can also make use of it, and students also have access to this. So to check the attendance status, the internal assessment marks, and what grade he or she has earned in the end semester examination, the letter grades, A grade, B grade, C grade, marks will not be displayed there. This is a university norm. Do not ask us marks. Marks will not be revealed after the end semester examination. Only grades will be revealed. A grade, B grade, C grade. If you want to know the marks, you have to take a photocopy of the answers by paying 500 rupees per subject. That's not relevant nowadays. Marks are not relevant. Grades are important. CGPA is important. So we are giving only letter grades and number grades. That is A, B, C, D grade will be given. And your CGPA 5.5, 6.5, 9.5 like that. Grade. And even to pay the fees, tuition fees, summer semester fees, if you want a photocopy of your subject, examination paper, any grade fees, whatever it is, you have to pay on this platform only. How to log in? Very simple. A student will be issued with student registration number SRN. A unique identity number will be given. Use that. That's the user ID. Password is date of birth of your son or daughter. Then a captcha will appear. Enter that captcha. You will log into that particular platform. Start using. This platform will be available to you after 1 month. Maybe from September you can have access to this because still admissions are in progress. We will make it available only from the month of September. Right? So make the best use of it to get to know about the progression. This is the last thing. This is a broad academic calendar for this year. So we are commencing with our semester on 4th August, and this our semester gets over on 1st, so 24th December 2025. Means all examinations of this semester will get over by 24th December. With 1 or 2 days here and there changes may be there. Maybe because sometimes government announces some holiday for some purpose. Somebody dies, they declare a holiday, so it may go up by 1 day or like that. It change in 1 or 2 days. This is going to be the last date for this semester, 24th December. Then 5th January we are commencing with even semester. I told you there will be just a break of 8 to 10 days in between, right? So 5th January we are commencing with the even semester, and that even semester gets over on 11th May, right? So after 11th May, from 12th May, this summer semester and summer vacation starts. Those who have any grade, for them summer semester starts. Those who have no any grade and all clear subjects, for them vacation starts. In that vacation, they are supposed to do internship. The internship has to be of 4 weeks consecutively. 4 weeks continuously you have to do internship in any place of your choice where you feel you have a scope for learning. You can go to internship to a lawyer's office, judge's office, government office, any company, any partnership, any NGO, wherever you want you can do internship. Only thing is you decide based on what you want to do next. If you want to be a lawyer after 3 years, do internship in lawyer's office. If you want to join a corporate sector, do internship in a company. You are not sure, do one in lawyer office, one in NGO, one in judge's office. After 3 years you decide, right? So you better decide now only so that you can do internship in a right place, and that internship is most important thing for a student of law because that determines your job prospects. Where in which law firm you get an offer or which company you get a placement, it all depends on your internship and your seat, right? So make a right decision, take advice of the mentor, and accordingly do internship. So after summer semester, the examination of summer semester will get over by 18 July, and next academic year, tentatively, we are scheduled to commence from 20th July 2026. I don't know, with 1 or 2 days here and there, there will be some changes. So this is going to be the broad calendar of events of this semester. So this year, detailed calendar of this semester means for 90 days from August 4th, 90 working days we conduct classes, right? That will be shared in a week's time on the parents group as well as students group. kindly refer to that. Yes. Uday? Get the mic. Yes, please.
Needed to pass the exam or need to meet the minimum criteria for attendance will not be allowed to write exam. So that's why you have to write the semester. So in case a student has done completely well in the first semester and second semester, say that he has to attend the next semester. I don't think so he has passed the summer semester, right?
Only last part you has done
In case if he has attended all the classes and cleared all the exam in odd and even semester, so how this summer semester will help him? It is no. So he can take off and something like that during that period.
That's what he has to do internship.
Okay. He has to do internship during this period.
Always done after one semester. That's break, 2 months break. See, we say, and the regulation requires you to do one internship of 4 weeks. But you have 60 days at your disposal. Means almost more than 9 weeks, right? So you do 2 internships. By you doing 2 internships, how it is going to help you? You actually your CV and your job prospects. So those who have cleared all the subjects in one semester and in semester, they have better opportunities because they have 2 months, they get 4 internships and get better job.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Anybody? You can ask any question relating to academics, rules, regulations. I can answer in 3 languages: Kannada, Hindi, English. You can ask in any of these 3 languages. Don't have hesitation. Ask any question. Any question related to academics, rules, regulations, uniform, timing. College timing is from 9 to 2:30. Classes will be conducted. Sometimes it may go up to 3:30, depending on the subjects or special classes or extra classes. And library will be open from 9:30 to 7 p.m. On Saturday, 9:30 to 5 p.m. If required, student if demanded, we keep library open on Sundays also between 9:30 to 2:30 p.m. Depends on the requisition of the students. If minimum number of students come and request, we want library on Sunday, we keep open on Sunday also. Then examinations are going. There will be just 10 days preparation time will be given to you. Maximum 10, it will be 8 days also. 8 to 10 days time will be given to you to prepare for your exams after the last working day. Because we will be assessing you continuously. So every day you are learning. No question of you studying for exam only after the classes are over. Right? So just 8 to 10 days time will be given for you to prepare for exams in semester examination. You will have 1 day gap between the subjects in regular semester. In summer semester, between 2 subjects. In summer semester, you will not. Yes, please. Awesome.